So I'm like, maybe 6 months, and my water just broke. And like I felt him move a lot last night, but I don't feel him right now. I went into labor early. I had my baby last week about 10 days ago. So on the 7th, right now is the 17th. It'll be a C-section, emergency C-section. It was a chaos. I thought I wasn't gonna make it, but he is in the NICU. They transfer him to a different hospital as soon as he was born. So like I honestly did not get to see him at all. Like they put me to sleep. They put me completely under to get him out because I was like heavy bleeding, like just. And I have obviously have been like an emotional wreck, and I'm trying not to cry in this video. I'm trying to make it. I woke up and I noticed that my water was breaking. I woke up my husband in a panic, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the hospital. He had to stay and wait for somebody to come, so somebody can watch our girls. He waited for my mom to get there. Once my mom got there, then he met me at the hospital. When he got there, pretty much like they were trying to figure out if I was gonna have the baby naturally or if they needed a C-section. But then I bled a whole bunch, so they were like, get you in. I was passing out, and like so. I knew he was gonna be in the NICU. I mean, I was honestly just praying that he was alive. Telling the nurse, I was like, save him. Like as I was passing out, and then I kind of came back again, and like I was in and out. We don't know why it happened, but I had been getting like other symptoms like 2 weeks prior, so I think it just kind of all led up to that. And I don't know, like I want to blame myself for a lot of different things, but just I don't know, just like any little thing I'm like, you know, it's probably my fault. But you know, the doctors are like, no, don't blame yourself, it's nothing you could have done, nothing, whatever. So no self-blaming. I am trying. So I am pumping. I am pumping as much as I can, and I'm trying to do a little bit better so I can, because they said but right now I'm producing a lot of milk, and he's only drinking very, very little because he's so little. He is tiny, and I feel like his health is okay. You know, he's hanging in there. There are a few setbacks that they found, which is he has like a murmur, and he has some brain bleed, like essentially some hemorrhage. But it's very tough and emotionally draining, and I'm just glad like any day that he's like every day that he makes it, I'm just like, okay, I can breathe a little. I am really trying to hang in there, and I'm trying to be present. When I'm home, I'm trying to be present for the girls, because it's really easy to just like zone out. And I did that the other day. So I was watching Ellie, but she's my 2-year-old. My other daughter was at school, but my 2-year-old was like playing, just having a good time, just thinking about my son in the house, in the hospital, you know. Trying to be present, it's really hard. Like, has been really hard this last couple of days. So I'm trying really hard to make sure I am like present for everybody. And like my 8-year-old, she started reading to me yesterday, and she was just like reading her book, and I'm like, yeah, go for it, you know, read me your book. And I was like, I am gonna be visiting our baby every day as long as I'm not sick, obviously, in the NICU, and just see how things go from there. We're just hoping that, you know, he does get better and not work. I hadn't been paying attention like like what exits we're supposed to take or anything. Okay, I'll stop this here.